This is a second go at the video. The first time I started, there was nobody there, and suddenly I see people are here. So, just to introduce ourselves, this is Sophie, my rescue dog, who's got quite a following on various platforms. Good shape. She's obviously in good shape because she only does that when she's feeling confident, and sometimes she's not at all confident on walks. And it's a difficult day. It's Wednesday, which is bin day, and in the past she's been terrified of the bin lorries, but she's seems to be getting over that. So fingers crossed. Um, just say hello myself. Hi, I'm Rory Cellan-Jones. We're out walking, Sophie and I, on a lovely Wednesday morning. And we are also, we've stopped a bit. Okay, come on. Here we go. Come on. Off we go. We are also very much aware of what's happening with the petition, petition.com, which we are here to promote, frankly. Every morning I wake up and see how it's doing. It's been doing fantastically well the last few mornings. We've got to over 87,000, but there's been a bit of a slowdown overnight. So we really want you to get signing. Search out the petition site. There's a short code to get to it, which is petition.com, and propel us towards our 100,000 target, which we could reach by the end of next week at this rate, but only if you keep on signing. So don't forget that. Sophie endorses this message. So if you're going to be a slow one this morning, I can see there's a lot of sniffing, but that is actually good because it means that she's confident. When she's not confident, she retreats into her shell or just stops. We're pressing around, which we often do here. Yeah, we're going up towards St. Stephen's Avenue. And we're on the lookout for bin lorries because they're always a bit frightening. The Sophie's looking pretty chilled this morning. You can see she's got her ultra safe harness on that we got her last year after she escaped twice. As long as I do not let go of the leads, she finds it very difficult to escape from this one. She's never has yet, so we're pretty safe and secure. And she's very patient about my fumbling fingers as I put it on each morning. Just the two of us today. The prof is away. She's in Geneva talking to a big conference. Work. But she'll be back this evening, and Sophie's looking forward to that. But we're on our own today, not with girl. I think she knows I'm talking about her. See if we come across any fans. Now, where next? Up there. It's sometimes a bit of a persuasion to go across the road. No, we're good. We're good this morning. Aren't we, girl? There we go. Oh, you can hear another dog. I think we'll escape from that dog. We'd like to make friends with that dog, but not now. And on we go. Very helpful. A bit of a pause. Sometimes we have a bit of a pause. Yeah, come on. Off we go. That's good. This is an essential part, not just of her routine, but of my routine. In terms of my Parkinson's, I need a walk to start my day to get me off on good footing. Sometimes a few odd blips with my feet kind of freezing, which they did just 10 minutes ago, but they seem to have loosened up again. But I've taken my pills, so all should be well. We're having a good sniff. Right, we're just coming up to the corner. We'll do about another 5 minutes. But we're going to keep repeating our message, which is sign the party petition. It's over 87,000 this morning, which is great, but it has been a bit slow the last couple of mornings and has needed a bit of action to keep it going. So that's what we're doing, really. We're giving it a bit of a boost, aren't we, Sophie? We've got lots of plans coming up. The judge has got a cunning plan to get people signing the petition, which I think he might unveil tomorrow. We'll see about that. Um, there are groups around the country, Parkinson's groups. Any of you are watching, good luck. So I know you've been out. There's a wonderful woman who's been going to the Wimbledon queue and getting sign-ups there. So good luck to her. I'm sure she's out again, and that's proving fruitful territory. But you can help just by either signing, if you haven't done already, or telling more of your friends about it. It's had a huge boost in the last week. It had a fantastic boost when a wonderful woman on TikTok made a video that went viral and everything took off. And having done 600 or 700 sign-ups a day, we got as far as 7,000 or 8,000 in one day. It's back down to about 2,000 now. But it's going well. It just needs all of you to take part. Sophie, what have you spotted there? No, it's nothing horrible. So, streets are being pretty quiet at the moment. Big school, private school, just along the street is closed for the summer. People not heading off that early to work, but it is bin day, so we can expect to see the bin lorry at some point. Hardly met a soul on the streets, though. It's amazing how quiet it is sometimes. Sometimes we come across other dogs and there's a little bit of excitement. Sophie would like to play with them, but is frustrated by being on her lead. But we took her off her lead. She would escape, frankly, so we can't really do that. We have to do it under controlled circumstances. A nice visit with her friend Juno yesterday. Great big dog who lives in the next street. And we went to each other's gardens and played quite carefully yesterday. They were quite shy of each other, but they eventually did have a nice play. Today's a quiet day, just me and her. But we might have another walk later in the day. We'll see. It's going to get very hot this afternoon, so Sophie's likely to be chilling out in the garden, hiding under a bush, which is what she does. But she is very curious about everything on bin. There's a lot to sniff. Yeah, I know there's a cat in one of these houses, but you can ignore it. Come on. Where are we? Where are we up to? It's lots of sniffing to be done. Lots of sniffing. Now, where are we? Claire Martin has very helpfully posted a link in the chat to the petition. That's really good of you, Claire. Thank you very much for doing that. So yeah, if you go there, it's really just a couple of clips, and the petition is signed. And I'm not looking now. Maybe somebody can tell me what the figure is, but I think it was over 87,000. So good morning. Yeah, here we go. It's not a neighbour. Said hello. People are getting used to the sight of her walking sometimes, and she's getting much better at seeing new people, especially if they offer her treats. So we've got a few treats in case we come across anybody. Just stressing again, we've got up on the screen that Claire Martin has helpfully posted the link to the petition that the Movers and Shakers podcast put together, launched a few months ago. So we've got to 87,000 sign-ups. Come on. We need to get to 100,000 to get a debate in Parliament, or the chance of a debate in Parliament. Having a good sniff there. Now, Sophie, we need to get on because A, the bin men are coming, and B, we both want breakfast, don't we? We're going to another 5 minutes. We're going to go around the corner by the church, at which point we'll be on the home straight. But it's been a nice, peaceful walk so far. No great alarms. Sometimes she digs her heels in and won't go any further. But this time, with a tiny bit of persuasion, she's done it. Now, here we go. Stop my saying loose pass. There we go. On we go. It's not a speedy walk, as you can see, because there's a lot to sniff. And this is her territory. She knows her territory. She's now increasingly confident in it. So trying to get her to go further is still one big challenge. She's still a very nervous dog. And she likes it this time of the morning because there's nobody around. Any chance of a crowd and she's terrified. And about to get past the church. So coming back to uh, my message, it's all about the petition. Oh, I just see a friend of mine's joined, David Crunwell. Good morning, David. We're out on our walk plugging the Parky petition, which has reached over 87,000 votes, but still needs another 13,000, well, under 13,000 now, to get to the level where you trigger, theoretically, a Commons debate. I'm sure that'll be quite a complicated process, but the journey has been fantastic. So many people have learnt about Parkinson's through this process, and we're determined that continues. Aren't we, Sophie? Yeah, Sophie's a bit occupied with intense sniffing now. We're at the church, which is our polling station. Well, when the elections come round, there's been a number of dogs at polling stations. Photos taken here with our old dog. Sophie not quite so keen. So we're going to another 5 minutes. We're going to go around the corner onto the home straight. Yet to see the bin lorry, which is possibly good, because that does sometimes cause a bit of alarm on a Wednesday morning. But Sophie's been really calm this morning, haven't you, girl? Seen her alone this morning. A cough was in Geneva, giving a talk at the Learned Conference, but we'll be back this evening. We're looking forward to seeing her back. That'll cheer Sophie up. We're going to go home and have breakfast soon. And just coming back to the petition, all sorts of people have been helping with that. And I'd really like to thank all the volunteers, members of Parkinson's UK, local groups. I talked to a local group in Spelthorne on Saturday and got them signing up. But it's been heartening to see all the sort of activism, particularly on the South Coast. We've got a little competition going on, and it's the South Coast that's winning. Bexhill is leading our competition now with well over 400, probably heading for 500 signatures now. They're massively in the lead. So other areas of the country, you've got a lot of catching up to do, but we welcome every signature that you get. It's an important cause. Parkinson's care in this country is not great. The wait to see a neurologist for the first time, that's the worst thing. The great gap between thinking you might have Parkinson's and getting certainty. Some people wait, and then more than next time, wait for a year, and then eventually go private because they just need to know. And that's one of our big demands, more neurologists. Won't happen in a hurry, but I think all parties agree that that's important. Somebody's left their bin out, let's hope you sniff. Yeah, it's always welcome, isn't it? So we're on the final straight home. Lots of you have joined us. Oh, Documentality's here. Hi. My rescue dog is the same. Powers up the sound with a large truck. Good to see you. Old friend from way back when. It's really heartening to be able to share this message with people on a morning like this at a very short notice. I struggled with the exact process by which I publicised this, but it seemed to work in the end. Sophie, what have we stopped for? Yeah, we're on the trail. There's probably been a fox, hasn't there? Come on. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so, 80, Claire Martin, 87,319. Thank you, Claire. That's brilliant. Oh, bit of drama coming. So we'll stay online just for a bit of drama because I think there's another dog in the distance. So we're going to stay well short-lived. There would be a bit of excitement if we caught that dog up. So I probably better go in a moment. Let's just look at how I reverse the camera. Hi there. Thank you for joining us on this dog walk. It's all been about not just experiencing Sophie's normal morning walk, but boosting the Parky petition. And I think we're doing that. So thank you for everyone who's joined in. The other dog had just disappeared down a side road, so we're all right. We're going to carry on the last 5 minutes of our walk, but we're saying goodbye now. Say goodbye, Sophie. And thank you very much for joining us. It's been a lot of fun. And there's my great big finger going towards the end button. Thank you for joining us, and sign the Parky petition.